Why are so many Mexicans bothered by this cover? Because it represents an insult to the people in struggle. A fight that the very last thing that cannot receive recognition is precisely the government. Graphically, the cover portrays a president who is suggested as a hero, a savior. And so it does at a time after decades of abuse. People have had to take up arms and began defending their families because the government is not able to. The situation is very serious because there is no guarantee that these vigilantes groups, now fighting for their own forces, will not become abusers of the innocent later. But everything is happening among the people. The government, instead of helping, which is what they are paid to do, serves to the drug cartels in levels of cynicism as no other may be. It is beyond offensive for the people to see the president appear in such a way. A big part of your readers had already witnessed the steady decline of its contents. They are no longer the glorious covers as before, those crafted by international renowned artists. The low prestige that remains for Time magazine is a subject of the past. The content is increasingly poor. It is more sensationalist and less analytical. It prefers to call attention to an irresponsible and provocative cover, instead of performing background stories that actually help people come closer to reality. Many people suspected that this cover had been paid for, and it's not the result of a conspiracy theory, but common sense. How could a global distribution media be so stupid as to believe the story of the government? Aside from the ridiculous pose, the cover says how Enrique Peña Nieto's reforms have changed the sweeping narrative in his narco-stained nation, when quite the contrary, it should read how a narco-stained nation has changed the narrative of the government's reforms. In the story, it is stated that the president and part of his den responded to their questioning, though not a single one of the 50 million poor people, nor legal experts with an opposite point of view, gave their feedback of the constitutional reforms that you applaud in your story. It is prevailed that your reporter spoke mostly with the government, so it seems as though it's an infomercial, not a professional story. So Time appears as a bad joke, so many make fun of you. The Mexican government, however, should be very grateful for this work from Time. They are hungry for recognition and validation. They pay millions and millions on campaigns that make them seem so as the saviors of Mexico, when on average any Mexican knows that the party belonging to the government is the political mafia that is not saving, but killing Mexico.